Hi guys. Just wait to see if anybody would like to come on first for a couple of seconds, well, about a minute. Welcome to my channel, which is The Beauty Crafter with Shelley Lewis. I hope you're all having a fabulous weekend and you're getting all of your Christmassy things doing for the lead up to Christmas, which is only just over a week away now. I've been busy myself today, so I just thought I'd do this video tonight because I've been wanting to do it for a while. I've been doing a few videos back now for my colouring part of the channel. I did some colouring books collection. Well, I'm due to do another one, but what I want to do is I'm going to do a colouring book collection, but of all the colouring by numbers books that I have. I'm going to be doing this video in probably about 2 parts, I should think. Because I do have quite a lot. I have got quite a few books here by the side of me, so I'm not going to go in depth with what showing like the flip through of the books. So I just would like to say, if anybody is interested in a certain flip through of the books that I show today, then just leave a comments obviously in the comment section below, and I shall pick the book out if you do want a separate flip through review of that book, and I'll do that for you. So I'll make a start. The first one in the collection that I'm going to show you is this book that I have. This is by Crayola, and this is more aiming towards the children's side of things because it is quite big squares in it. And it's the colour pick. I'm struggling to get my words out. Is the colour by pixel, so it's like a pixel drawings, but obviously they're by numbered. It's 16 pages, and you also get 5 pens with this book. So if you, on the back, it gives you a bit of an idea of what the pictures are going to look like when they're actually done. So I'm just going to show you 2 pages. I may show you a page what I've actually coloured in this. I've coloured that one, which is, yeah, this is more like the children's side of things because they are fairly big squares on this, and you have the colour code at the bottom. And if I go to the back, as you carry on towards the end of the book, the pixels, they actually get a lot smaller. So you've got your big ones there and your very tiny little squares there, which you probably can't already see. So that is the first one. And that one, I think I paid about £5 for that. So the second one in my colouring by numbers books collection that I've got is this Colour by Numbers Happiness. I brought this from the works. I brought it quite a while ago now, probably about a year and a half ago, 2 years. It was supposed to be £6.99. I got it for £3. It's one-sided, so obviously there's no picture on that side. You've got your pictures here, and this one's a landscape. Sorry, I knocked the camera then. This one's a landscape, and the colour code is at the back of the book there. That's your colour code there with all the numbers and all the colours to use. And as well, you also get pictures of what the pictures will look like when they're actually done in the book. I'm not exactly sure of how many pictures are actually in this book. I'll just show you once more. Let's have a look if I've actually coloured anything in this. Oh yeah, I have. I've done a picture there. I did that a while ago. I did that last year in 2017. So it goes to show how long I've actually had this book for. So that is that one. Just prop this table right, because I'm struggling to get a good angle of my knees round. Right, the next one that I've got in the collection is this Monet book, and it's colour by dots. So instead of having numbers on the pictures, you actually have coloured dots on the pictures instead, and you go by the coloured dots. So if I hold this close up there, you can actually see the coloured dots, the different ones. This one is a little bit harder because you can't always tell with the coloured dots, to be honest. I'm not exactly sure how many pages it is. And also in this book, before you colour a little bit on the pictures, there's also colouring. It also tells you a little bit about the actual authors. Get my words out. It tells you a little bit about different painters in this book as well. So if you'd like a proper flick through of that, I can do that for you. The next one is Animals Colour Counts. Now, I have a couple of these, and I've also got a couple of colouring sheets in my book. These are harder to get in, well, you can get them in the UK, but they are a lot harder to get hold of, and sometimes they can be quite expensive as well. I think they more do these in the US, I'm thinking. So this is a colour by numbers, and it's a slightly bit more intricate than your usual ones. Up the side you have your number charts there, and it tells you there which colours to use. And on sometimes in these books you have a double spread, and you have your little things there. I don't know if I've actually coloured anything out of this one. Hold on, let me turn you around a bit. Alright, just bear with me, I'm going to turn this table around because I'm not doing very well. Alright, that should be a lot better now. Yeah, so I have not coloured anything out of this. Oh no, tell a lie, I have. I did that picture. Not sure when I did it though. I think I used probably my pro markers to do this one, because I find they're really, really nice to use. But obviously, if you're using alcohol markers, always put something behind, I always say. So that is that one. The next in my colour by numbers collection is this colour by number Animals and More. This again was from the works, and it was supposed to be £4.99, but I only paid £2 for it. And it comes with 24 images to colour by numbers. I don't know. Yeah, I have coloured a couple in this. It has a really easy colour chart at the bottom. It has the numbers and which colour to use next to it. So I did that one. And I think that's as far as I've got in that one as well. You have your different pictures there. Obviously, it's all your animals in this one. So there you go. The next one in my collection is, this is by Hachette Lozirus. Sorry if I've completely and utterly butchered your name. But, oh God, they do some of the most gorgeous colouring by number books ever. These ones are my favourite. Not necessarily just these, but they also do the Disney Colorage Mysteries as well. This is the vice versa one. This has 100 images in it, and it gives you the impression that you're colouring one picture, but you're actually colouring something totally different. So here's two that I've coloured before in this one. As you can see, the colour chart in this one is very, very easy to follow, this is what I love about this book, because it doesn't take that much concentration to do it, and you can just enjoy some flat out colouring if you don't want to obviously really put your mind to it and you just want to relax. So I coloured those two. Did I do any more? Yeah, I did. I did these two as well. That one there, and that one. That one's nice. I think I use mostly, my Stabilo pens, and I've been using Faber-Castell connector pens as well. And these, like I say, this is what I mean by where it looks like you're colouring one thing, but when you start colouring it, it turns out to be something else. So I think I paid about, these are roughly, I think about £10 from Amazon. The next one is this colour by number. Well, it's You're Never Too Grown Up to Colour by Number. and it's a obviously an adult colour and by number magazine that you used to be able to get from sometimes your local newsagent or WH Smith's. But after a while, they seem to stop doing these books. But I found another one today. I think they've started doing them again. So I've only got about half a couple of these. They're not in particular order, but I do have a couple of these. This one basically it has 27 templates to help you to relax and unwind. And this one was only $2.99, but I have noticed they've gone up to $3.99 now. So you can take the pictures out of this book. They are perforated pages, and you have an easy colour code at the bottom. Also, as well, in these books, there's a general colour by numbers, but there's also colour on colour, colour by code, colour magic, and just classic general colouring pages in. So you have your picture on one side, and on the other it has what the picture will turn out to look like. So there you go. So that is that one. The next one is I have a few of these. I do, because I think it was about a year, 2 years ago now. My we have vouchers from my mother-in-law every year at Christmas. And these, what I did with these is I got a bunch of these with my vouchers. I think I got about 5 or 6 of them. This is a Star Wars one. And I think this one is based on not the latest Star Wars film. It was the one before that. The Force Awakens, I think. Isn't it? My husband will know because he's in the background. So this is like the Coleridge Mysteries Disney one, but these they're also by Hatchet as well, the same designer. But these as well, they're more children, and these are more easier for children to do as well. Like they have colour code at the bottom. I coloured that one in, and I think I used my Stabilo pens for that, but I can't be too sure. And just another flick of that one. You have your colour code at the bottom. They do have some part. I haven't coloured any of this. For some reason, it already has, on some of the pictures, it already has the a little bit of colouring. So there you go. Also, at the back of these books, it also has the finished pages as well. So you have Han Solo there and Rey there. And like I said, I got these on Amazon in a pack, but I think separately they go for about £5 or £6. So the next one is another one of those books, and this is one of the Disney Princess ones. Not sure if I've coloured in it yet, so I'll have a look now, because I've coloured in a few. I just forget what I've done. Again, it's by Hatchet. It's the same designer, and it's the same type of thing. You have your colour code at the bottom. This one actually seemed... Why does this camera keep zooming, going blurry?
It's going out of focus.
And then clear.
The lighting.
Right. Yeah, that's my husband. I just noticed that the camera, it just seemed to be going blurry, out of focus, and then clear again. So I really do apologise about that, guys. This is a picture that I did of Beauty and the Beast, Belle. You can see how easy these pictures are. There you go. And at the back of this, it also has the finished pictures as well. And that was the same. That one was about £5 or £6. Right, the next one I have in my collection is Enchanted World, colour by numbers. I bought this one again from the Works. It was supposed to be £6.99 and I paid £3 for it. It's pretty much like the other one that I showed you. It's got the pictures at the front and back to show you the finished pages when they're actually coloured. At the back of the book, the same with the other one, it has your colour code down the side there. So you could, technically, you could actually cut that out and use it as a bookmark even, because it's not going to take off any of your back page there. So have I coloured anything in this? I'm not sure, so we're going to have a little... Yeah, I did. I've coloured one. I did this one. I think I used my fine liners to do this one. I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It took me a little while, obviously using fine liners, but to gain the small detail, it turned out really well. So I'm pleased with that. Now, the next one I want to show you, this is one of my favourite ones. This is by Hatchet as well. They do, like I said, I did say they do some amazing, amazing books. I'm not going to actually read it out because it's in French and I'm not very fluent in my French. This one is one of the, even though it's fairly still big, it's one of the smaller ones. It has 15 messages, mysteries, and if I flip that open, I've actually done a couple of pages in this one. I did this one of Pinocchio, and I used Faber-Castell picked pens for that, the brush ones. It did take a little bit longer, but I'm really pleased with how that turned out. So I'll just turn over, and I also did this one as well of Aladdin. I did that last year, and I think I might have used my Stabilo pens for this. I'm not too sure, because I do use different ones, and these are obviously what the pictures look like. I'm sorry if it's blurring because it's going out of focus again. So this is generally what the pictures look like, and you have your colour code at the bottom. Also, at the back of the book, it's like the other ones, it actually has the pictures when they are finished. So, put that one to the side. The next one is Colourised Mysteries. This is A3 size and it's aimed at Mickey and Friends. Not sure when I got this one. This one is a very easy book to do. You have your colour coding at the bottom, and I'm going out of focus again. And this actually, I've said it's really easy, but I've opened it up at the most probably intricate page. But as you can see on, let me find an easy one. You have an easy one there. The bigger spaces to colour. So there you go. I've done that one in this one. That was really easy to do because I only had to use two different shades of pens. I did that one of Donald Duck, and I've done that one. Not sure if I've done any more out of this. Oh yeah, I have. I've done one more, and I did this one of Mickey Mouse. This is one of my favourite books. This is. I think this retails for about, I would say about £10, I think. So we do have a couple more to go, so I'm just going to be quick going through these. We have Star Wars Colourised Mysteries by Hatchet again. And if you've seen my other videos, I might have actually already shown this in my other video, so I do apologise if you've seen it again. But obviously with it being a colour by numbers video, I thought I'd include it. So you have, this is more like intricate ones because it has very faint lines. In fact, you probably can't even see it. At the bottom you have your colour code. This is double-sided, so always be careful what I use in this. And at the back of the book you have the finished pictures of what they look like. And have I coloured anything in? I think I have coloured some in this. Yeah, I have. I did Darth Vader there. I think I might have used fine liners for that one. I have actually started writing at the top of my pictures what I've used for which, so when I do a future video I know what to tell you. I did that one, and some of you Star Wars fans out there are probably going to curse me right now because I cannot remember his name. Darth Maul, as my husband's just said. I did this one of Princess Leia. Now, I remember I did this one not long after she'd passed away, kind of memorial type thing out of respect, so I thought I'd colour that one. That's all I've done in that one. The next one is this one. Now I do apologise if you're seeing this book again, if you've seen it before. This one was from the works. Supposed to pay $4.99 for it, I only paid $2. Now it doesn't require a lot of pictures in this one because they're mainly just patterns. It's very thick lines and it's a very clear code at the bottom. I've done that one, and that one, and that one. As you can see, I've kind of went to town on this, and that's all I've done at the minute. The only one I'm not really keen on is this one for some reason. I think it's the really... I like thick lines, but that is a little bit too thick for me. So there you go. The next one is this one. Is Buster's Brilliant Colour by Numbers. And this is by Buster Activity. Buster Activity Books. Now I think this one is more like a children's one. I brought this. I do a few children's books, but who cares? They're easy colouring for when you don't want to have to think, so I enjoy it. I bought this one quite a while ago now because I remember I bought this when I went to go and visit my dad in Wolverhampton. And as you can see, they are really easy pictures in this one. More like I said, children's type colouring, but I just love the pictures in that. I really do love it. I love that one, stained glass. This was £5 when I brought it, and I've done about 1 or 2 in this. I did the front cover there, did the dancers there, and this one. Did I do any more in it? Yeah, I did this one as well. Obviously I coloured those lizards and I did the background in pencil. So the next one is this one, which is Love to Colour by Numbers, just a general magazine, and it's 40 inspiring designs to relax the mind. I got this from WH Smith's, I know that for sure, and it was $4.99, but it's not bad because it's quite thick pages and you get 40 in it. There is some pictures I like in it, and there's some that I'm not so keen. I like these, but I'm not keen on all that space at the top. I don't like that one at all. That is too thin for me. I really don't like it. And I like that one because, like I said, there is some in this I like and some that I don't. And it also has the colour code at the top of the page, and I'm blurring out again. So the next one is Mystery Mosaics. This is like the colour counts. You can get them in the UK, but they're more difficult to get and they can be that more expensive. But I think you can get them in the US. This is book 7 because I do a few in the series. I can't remember how much I paid for this one because I know that I swapped. Well, I was friends with a girl in Canada and she could get these in Canada. And there was colour by number books that I could get over here that she couldn't get in Canada. So what we did basically, she got a couple of these, sent them over to me. I got a couple of the ones she was looking for and sent them over to her. So that's how we did it. And it's like a pixel, colour by numbers. Up the side you have the numbers and also the different colours, shades. You have some single pages to colour and others like this one are a double page. Have I coloured anything in this one? Yeah, I have. I coloured that one and I used Prismacolor pencils for that because I just wanted to test them out and see how it went. It went okay, but I'll be honest, I prefer markers. I do prefer markers, and I've did that one as well, and I did that in Prismacolor pencils. Right. Oh, my leg's gone numb. The next one, I promise you, there ain't that much more now. Like I said, I've put in this video in two halves because we'd be here forever. This is another that I've got in the Colorised Mysteries when I bought a big pile of them. I think I got this one for £6. This one is based obviously on Tinkerbell. This is couple of I've coloured a couple in this one. You have your colour code at the bottom. And did that one there. This one, I wanted to do a speed colouring with that. Only it cut out halfway in between doing it, so I ended up just carrying on with the picture. And I've done that one in that one. And you also have the finished pictures at the back of the book as well. So the next one I have is this one. Another one of those Colorised Mysteries. I told you I got a pile of them, didn't I? I've coloured a couple in this as well. It has an easy colour code at the bottom. I've did this one. I can't remember what I used to do this as well because I didn't write it down, did I? So, and I did that one in pencil. It's nice, but if I love pencils, but it didn't turn out as good as it would have done if I'd have used markers. So there's that one. One that I got here is Pixel colour by supposed to be colour by numbers. I got this from the works and I only paid £1.50 for this. Now here's the thing. This book I don't get because on the pages it has the numbers, it has the codes at the bottom. It doesn't tell you what colour to use for the different codes. So what I did is I picked my own colours for it. This one I used the W.H. Smith's artist pencils. I just basically picked a bunch of colours, coloured them in the bottom, and whatever I turned out with, I hope for the best. I did that one in, what's that? Crayon pencils. I don't even know where I've written there. Crayola. I did that one as well. Keep blurring in and out. I did that one and I have no clue what it is. And I've done that one, which obviously I think is a backpack. Did that one there, and I did that in Edding pens, thick marker pens, and they're quite nice, those are. And I did this one in Edding colouring pens as well. So yeah, it would have been nice if there would have been a bit of a colour to put with the code, but for £1.50 you can't know. So I have 4 more books to show you. This is another vice versa book that I've got, and this is the second one. I have coloured a couple in this one. Like, it's pretty much the same as the other one. You have your colour code at the bottom, you have a picture there, you start colouring it in and it turns out to be something else. At the back of the book you also have a lot with the Colorised Mysteries. You also have the pictures, the finished pictures at the back, which I find as well, the back finished pictures are always brilliant to reference on. Maybe not so much in these ones, but I've coloured a couple here. I did that one. I did this one with Pitt Artist pens as well. I did that one there. That one there. I'm quite pleased with how that one turned out. Quite like that one. And that is all I did in there. So 3 more and then we're done because we're already at half an hour already. So this is another You're Never Too Grown Up to Colour by Numbers. This is issue 11. I do, like I said, I have some of these, but I don't have all of them. They did stop doing them, but when I went out today, it looks like they've started them back up again. So just a general colours there, just a general colour by number. I did this one, and I used Staedtler fine liners in this. And this, believe it or not, took me a while to do. It always does when you use fine liners. All that I say is about these books, just be careful what picture, obviously mediums you use in the book because of it going through. So there's that one, and that was $2.99. Now the last two books that I want to show you is, I've probably done these in a previous video, so I apologise, but as the colour by number I wanted to do them in this one. This is my first Colour Quest. Now I bought this book in 2016 because I remember the time when I bought it. I've done a couple in this one. I love this one. You can tear the pages out. These books are a lot more intricate because they have very small spaces. If I bring this up close without it blaring out, can you see the faint lines there? That is how intricate it is. And up the side as well you have the colour code, which is good. I always say it's best to use fine liners in these books. You can use others. I have. Here's a couple of pictures I've done. I did that one using fine liners, and I did that one using fine liners, and if you've seen a previous video you would have probably have seen that that one. This one I did in fine liners. We got a bit of a scribble there where my son at the time, it was just a baby and decided he wanted to help mummy with colouring. And this one I actually used my pro markers for this because I wanted to test them out, and it didn't do too bad. It actually turned out really well, so I'm quite pleased with that. And here's one that I started doing a while ago, but I got a colour mixed up. I should have gone red round there. So yeah, it kind of got abandoned. I have got just over half to do, but I need to try and find the colours where I was using before to do that again. So that is that one, and that was also, I think I paid about £10 at the time, but it is cheaper now. And the last one in this part of the Colouring by Number book series is Colour Quest Cityscapes. Now this is like obviously like the first Colour Quest, but instead of animals it's more based on cities, and it's 30 extreme colouring challenges to complete. It's like the other one, minus that one there. It's like the other one with extremely small faint details. You can't even see that. So it does take a lot of thinking to do, and you've got your colour code at the top there. I don't think I've actually coloured anything in this one yet. No, I haven't. I've not coloured anything in this because I wanted to do the other book before I started this one. And at the back of these books as well, you have the finished pictures of what they look like when they've actually been done. So that is it, guys, in this video. Thank you for bearing with me for the last 35 minutes. I really do appreciate it. I've really enjoyed doing this video. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already a subscriber, yeah, if you're not already a subscriber, please press that subscribe button. Tell your friends. And if there's any other books that I've shown in this video that you'd like a proper flip through of, then just leave it in the comments below and I'll get that uploaded for you. So I just want to say thank you for watching, really appreciate it, and until next time I shall see you. Bye.